First, we started to work in class while Juanjo was explaining to us how to begin with the evidence because we were lost. So after he finished his explanation, he gave to us the formula that we needed to use in order to fill all the columns. So this formula was in English, and Anna and I looked up for its translation in Spanish because all our computers are in Spanish. So then we started to work. The first column that we filled was family on the data page. And to do that, we applied this formula. That means that we were looking for SKU on the product page, and we needed to select all the columns until the one we needed, which was family. And it was in the third column. So we needed to put false. If there was no data in one cell, it would put automatically an A. So we did that with all our columns, and in order to do that, we needed to fill first one page and then go to the other page. For example, on brands, we first filled the data page with the brand page, and then we filled the product page with the data page. It was a little bit confusing, but we understood, so it was easier. But we realized that there was a problem with the formula because it didn't record all the data. So we decided to meet after school and try to figure out what was the problem.
Since the beginning of this evidence, everyone did pretty much everything together. While we were in the classroom and we were figuring out how to make the formula of the main formula to work, we found out that it wasn't working. So we decided to meet after class in order to find the solution. We met, and basically what we did was that we searched a lot of tutorials, we asked people, we did a lot of trials and errors, and we ended up finding the solution. So basically what was wrong in the formula was that it was only taking into consideration a part of the numbers. So we realized that we needed to put the money sign inside of the formula in order for it to work. So we finally managed to fill all the gaps of the data page in the Excel, and we were able after this to answer all of the questions.
On Saturday, we had a meeting in Zoom. We were connected from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. What we did was trying to finish the evidence, and we tried to solve the questions that were supposed to be solved in Power Pivot, but we faced some difficulties because we didn't know how to use it. We watched tutorials, we watched videos, each one tried to solve it in a different way, but we couldn't finish, it didn't work, and we decided to make some research and then meet on Sunday again.
After that, the next step was to do the carpets and the graphics. And in order to do that, first we needed to filter that information. So we used the data that we had already collected. And then we just used a special filter for every question asked. And in order to do the carpets, we needed to download Power Pivot, but we had a lot of troubles with that part because we were all using Mac, and for some reason the version of Excel for Mac doesn't work with Power Pivot, or I don't know why we couldn't use Power Pivot in Mac. But we sent a lot of emails to Juanjo, but we got no answer. So we decided to look up for some tutorials on YouTube, and we found out that we needed to download another program so that we could use the right version of Excel for Mac, so that we could use Power Pivot and do the carpets.
All the solutions are aligned with the principles in the Code of Ethics of the Consejo de Acreditación de la Enseñanza de la Ingeniería For example, integrity, every problem that we had, we ask about how to solve it, and we look back in our previous exercises instead of just copy. Also, the main principles, I think, are responsibility and respect, because every opinion matters, and by talking, we found the solutions. Also, every member of the team did what they were supposed to do, so we could have our evidence on time.